We are not meant to navigate this life alone. But here's the irony. In a world that is more connected than ever before, we're actually feeling more disconnected than ever before. Hello and welcome back to Creating Powerful Impact. I'm Shay Wheat, certified event producer and CEO of Grace and Ease Productions. And today I want to talk about something that's been on my heart lately. And I think it's going to resonate with you too. It's the connection crisis we're facing in today's world and how essentially events can be the antidote. You see, as we started to pack away the Thanksgiving leftovers and really reflected on those precious moments shared around the table, one thing became crystal clear. Connection is everything. Whether it's gathering with family and friends or even a room full of strangers, there's something magical about being together. And if there's one thing I've learned in my years of producing events, it's this. We are not meant to navigate this life alone. But here's the irony. In a world that is more connected than ever before, we're actually feeling more disconnected than ever before. And this isn't just like some buzzword. I was reading that the US Surgeon General called it a public health crisis. Loneliness and isolation are as deadly as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. And beyond the personal toll, this disconnection is reshaping how we live, work, and do business. So let's break this down a bit. Loneliness and social isolation aren't just about feeling sad or left out. They're impacting our productivity, our performance, and even our well-being. I also saw a Better Up report found that 43% of US workers feel disconnected at work. And for us entrepreneurs, especially those of you offering high-ticket solutions, this disconnection is a real challenge. High-ticket offers requires a deep level of trust. Your clients are making significant financial and emotional investments, and they want to know that they're seen and that they're understood and that they're valued before they say yes. But in today's world, like this disconnected world, trust isn't automatic. It's really earned. And frankly, that's not all. Retention is becoming harder than ever. If your clients feel disconnected from you or your team, their loyalty wanes. And let's not forget the risk of skepticism. With so many businesses vying for attention, and frankly, some failing to deliver, clients are naturally wary. They don't just want credibility, they want relatability. They need to know that you get them, that you care about their success, and that you'll freaking deliver. So let me tell you a story. I remember producing an event at the beginning of my career for a coach who was launching a high-ticket mastermind. And when we started planning, they were hyper-focused on delivering content, packing the agenda with as much value as possible. But something felt off. And so, we took a step back and we asked, what do you want your attendees to feel when they walk out of the room? That question shifted everything. Instead of cramming the agenda, we built in moments for authentic connection. We did small group discussions, we did shared meals, and even a fun kind of like team building exercise. And during one of these activities, I watched these two attendees connect over a shared challenge that they were facing. And by the end of the event, they weren't just colleagues, they were collaborators. They were planning like a joint project that would change both of their businesses. So those connections didn't just enhance the attendee experience, they also boosted sales. Why? Well, because the attendees felt a deeper sense of trust and belonging. They weren't just buying a mastermind, they were investing into a community. So, this is where I really feel the opportunity lies. If disconnection is the problem, connection is the solution. And there's no better way to create meaningful connection than through events. Think about it. Humans have been gathering for thousands of years, from like a firelit circle in like prehistoric times to today's conferences, retreats, and masterminds. Coming together is like in our DNA. And events are more than just gatherings. They're a way to build trust, foster relationships, and create transformational experiences. So if you've got a pen and paper and you want to write this down, this is why events work. There's authentic connection. When people gather in person, or even, frankly, in a well-designed virtual space, the barriers of digital communication dissolve. I've seen it time and time again. At one event we produced, an attendee shared that meeting other like-minded people wasn't just energizing, it was life-changing. They felt seen for the first time in years. That's the kind of transformational events, or essentially that's the transformation events can create. Secondly, that space for transformation, right? Events are curated experiences that move attendees from where they are to where they want to be. Whether it's solving a problem, envisioning their next steps, or deciding to invest in your high ticket offer, you get to guide them on that journey. I was attending my own mastermind event recently, and it was about speaking and leading. And within that, people in the crowd were just shocked at how little they spoke and how actually creating and crafting the experience for the attendee to have their own experience through their own lens was way more impactful than necessarily listening to the host or the guide and their story. So keep that in mind. Thirdly, community building. High ticket clients aren't just buying solutions, they're buying belonging. Events create a sense of shared purpose and community, turning attendees into advocates who will sing your praises long after the event ends. And when you build the community correctly, they will stay with you, thus supporting retention and less churn. And fourth, scalable impact. Events allow you to serve many clients at once while still delivering the personal touches that high ticket experiences demand. Whether you have 20 people in a retreat or 200 in a conference, you're creating value for everyone in the room. So let me go ahead and do this. Let me pull back the curtain a bit on one of our most successful events. We worked with a client who was hosting a virtual summit for their coaching program. Now, what's the challenge? How in the world do we make it as engaging and connection driven as an in-person event. So we got creative. We added the breakout rooms where attendees could share their stories. We added some interactive polls to get instant feedback. And we had like a virtual cocktail hour, and the questions and the experience that we gave them allowed them to go within themselves to find the answers through their own lens. It wasn't about the client and how great and amazing they were. It was about having the attendees experience something that they've not experienced before in their day-to-day life. And this was just a taste into my client's world, right? So at the end of the summit, not only did they exceed their enrollment goals, but they also received feedback from the attendees saying that it was the most connected they'd felt in years, even though it was online. That's the power of intentional planning. When you design events that prioritize connection, they stop feeling transactional and start feeling transformational. So what does this mean for you? Well, if you've been thinking about hosting an event, this is your sign. The connection crisis isn't just a challenge, it's a call to action for us as entrepreneurs and leaders. By creating spaces for connection, you're not just building your business, you're building relationships, trust, and transformation. And here's the best part. You don't have to do it alone. At Grace and Ease Productions, we just specialize in helping you design events that inspire, connect, and convert. Whether it's a mastermind, a retreat, a multi-day sales event, we'll work with you to create an experience that aligns with your goals and delivers results that exceed your expectations. So if you're ready to take the next step, head on over to eventfreegift.com and grab my initial event planning playbook. It's packed with tools to help you start planning an event that meets this moment in time of disconnection with connecting people, which is frankly what they're craving. If you are somebody that is ready and says, I don't need the free gift, I just want your eyeballs, Shay, on my event, head on over to eventsarepowerful.com and find some time on my calendar. Thanks so much for joining me today on Creating Powerful Impact. If this episode resonates with you, share it with a friend or colleague. Let's keep creating spaces that bring people together, bridge the gap, and change lives, starting with yours. Until next time, take care. Thank you so much for listening to the Creating Powerful Impact podcast. If you are a successful coach, speaker, author, or thought leader who would like to be on this program, simply visit creatingpowerfulimpact.com/guest. If you are someone who got something out of this interview, would you please do me a favor and share this episode on social media? Just do a quick screenshot with your phone and text it to a friend or post it on your socials. Also, if you know somebody that would be a great guest, tag them on social media to let them know about the show and include the hashtag Creating Powerful Impact. I love seeing all of your posts and great guest selections. We are regularly putting out new episodes and content. To make sure you don't miss any episodes, go ahead and subscribe. Your thumbs up ratings and reviews go a long way to help promote the show, and they really mean a lot to me and my team. Want to know more about us? Head on over to our website, graceandeaseproductions.com, or follow me on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram. Just look for Grace and Ease Productions on your favorite platform. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.